They've just discovered gigantic structures beneath the Great Pyramid, and no one is talking about it. What lies down there could change all of known history. Stay until the end to understand why it was hidden. Beneath the sacred ground of Giza, where time seems frozen and myth has been disguised as official history, something completely unexpected has been revealed. Over 600 meters below the surface, in a millennial silence untouched by man, an impossible underground system defies all rational explanation. 8 colossal pillars arranged in perfect symmetry, surrounded by spiral structures descending like a buried mechanism, form part of a design that cannot be explained by chance or geological whim. That architecture wasn't born of chaos. It was planned, with intention, with a purpose that has remained hidden for thousands of years. Scientists found no funerary chambers, no tomb remains. What they found does not fit the academic narrative. They used deep scan technology, originally designed to study earthquakes and volcanoes, but the data revealed something else entirely. When that information was processed through an artificial intelligence trained to detect non-natural patterns and geometries, the result was unmistakable. It didn't resemble anything we know. It was fabricated, forgotten, buried, not by accident, but by design. The disturbing part isn't just what's there, but where it is. Because this entire system lies directly beneath the Pyramid of Khafre, not beside it, not nearby, exactly beneath it, as if the pyramid itself had been placed there to protect, cover, or channel something far older. The alignment, the scale, the geometry, none of it is random. These structures follow precise mathematical patterns, unaltered proportions, geometries that obey not rituals but formulas. And that changes everything we thought we knew about the pyramids. They weren't built randomly, nor as mere symbols or spiritual monuments. Everything points to a technical network, functional, calculated to perfection. At the heart of this design appear enormous cubic chambers, precise voids resembling capacitors, coils, conduits, and granite. Granite everywhere, a piezoelectric material that, when subjected to vibration or pressure, produces electricity. As if the Earth's own inner layers connected to these conduits were part of a dormant, but active, energy system. All of this was hidden for centuries beneath the comfort of the royal tomb narrative. But now, the Earth is beginning to speak, and its language is technical, geometric, and electric. When coincidence repeats itself in every line, every structure, every alignment, it can no longer be called coincidence. It's design, network, system, and it's been there all along. The pattern repeats with a precision that destroys every ritualistic interpretation. The spiral structures beneath Khafre's pyramid resemble conduits, pathways built to channel energy. They don't carry symbolic meaning. They have function. Perfect alignments with Earth's magnetic nodes, structures responding to frequencies, chambers that act like resonance cavities, all of this beneath one of the most protected sites on the planet. It's impossible to keep believing this place was built just to bury a pharaoh. The logic collapses. Energy, matter, and vibration have been there from the beginning, but no one wanted to look. Even Nikola Tesla, decades ahead of his time, spoke of wireless energy transmission through the Earth's resonant frequencies. And now, with state-of-the-art scanning technology, we find that beneath Giza's sacred ground are chambers and tunnels seemingly designed for that very purpose. Vertical shafts, cubic chambers, massive granite structures, far beyond what a simple monument would require, and geometric patterns resembling modern electrical diagrams. Everything converges. Everything connects. Everything resonates with one uncomfortable truth. This was never built for the cult of death. It was engineered to interact with life itself, in its purest form: vibration. And then comes the detail that buries the official story completely. The latitude of the Great Pyramid, measured to the 9th decimal place, matches the speed of light in meters per second. That's not symbolic. That's mathematical. That's engineering. No other ancient structure on Earth has that precision. None. And when accuracy defies randomness again and again, it's clear someone knew far more than history allows us to admit. They didn't just understand Earth, they understood the universe. They knew about magnetic fields, frequencies, and the latent energy beneath the crust. They knew where to build, how to align, which materials to use. The Great Pyramid wasn't built just anywhere. It stands almost exactly at the geographical center of all continental landmasses on the planet. It's the master coordinate of a vast network, crossing temples, statues, and civilizations separated by oceans yet united by one hidden knowledge. The invisible lines that intersect Giza extend outward to Mexico, Cambodia, southern Egypt, Bolivia, all connected by structures that defy the linear logic of historical progress. They weren't imitations. They were nodes, points in a global system that still pulses beneath the surface of official history. The archaeologists who dared to follow these lines were silenced or ignored. In 1852, the inventory stele was discovered near the Great Pyramid, a carved stone inscription stating clearly that underground structures already existed before the reign of Khufu. It didn't speak of a tomb. It spoke of something that needed to be protected. It was dismissed as a forgery, never properly studied. But now, modern technological scans confirm that what it described is there, exactly where it said. In 1993, Egyptologist John Anthony West and geologist Thomas Dobecki performed a seismic study beneath the Sphinx's paws. They detected an underground chamber 12 meters deep. They were never allowed to excavate. To this day, that chamber remains sealed, unseen by the world, censored by Egyptian authorities. The official narrative rejects whatever it cannot control. What it cannot explain, it erases. In 1978, another team led by Dr. Louis Caperet claimed to have found a sealed room inside the Great Pyramid, filled with crystalline objects, possibly instruments. They reported it to the authorities. Days later, the site was closed off and all documentation vanished. The pattern is always the same. When something threatens the official story, it's buried again. This time, under institutional silence. Even within the pyramid itself, there are signs of a very different purpose. Passages that lead nowhere, sealed shafts plunging too deep, blocked ducts without explanation. None of it fits a mausoleum. No mummy has ever been found inside. The supposed king's chamber sarcophagus is crude, unmarked, empty. No remains, no inscriptions, no funerary symbols. Ancient historians like Herodotus and Pliny the Elder already wrote about hidden mechanisms and buried vaults. Their words were dismissed as myth. But when every line of myth aligns with what modern scans now reveal underground, it stops being legend. It becomes suppressed memory. The purpose of all this was never aesthetic, never symbolic. It was technical, functional, and deliberately hidden under centuries of distortion. Giza wasn't built to impress. It was built to contain, to channel, to conceal. And now, finally, we're beginning to see what has been before our eyes all along. Because when design repeats, when mathematical harmony reappears again and again across time and cultures, we're no longer talking about coincidence. We're looking at an architecture of knowledge, a lost science, an interconnected system that could redefine what it means to be human on this planet. This is no longer about theories. It's about evidence ignored on purpose. What lies beneath Giza deserves to be seen with new eyes. Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, and share your thoughts. Don't miss the next video.